Hello, and Randy here playing Farming Simulator 22, and welcome back to the Upper Mississippi River Valley. Since last episode, finished up all the harvesting we have to do here at the moment. Then I've also been working on baling here as well. So if we go over to field 42, you can see quite a few bales showing up here on this field. I've already run the tractor on the course to the left. So he's completely finished that. Now he's running the exact same course, and I've set him on the right side. Again, as a reminder, with this field, I had two combines working this field. One running on the left side of the line, one running on the right side of the line. I've only got one baler and tractor here going at the moment, though, so I just simply ran him first time through on the left, and like I said, now he's running the second time through on the right. And yeah, so far he's doing a good job. Haven't had any issues with that. He finished the whole left side, no problem at all. And yeah, you can kind of see what's left there. When Courseplay does like multiple pieces of equipment, you can see when it turns right back in on itself. And then when it gets to the other side, it'll skip two. And yeah, it's basically two, skip two, skip two. Hopefully that makes sense how that kind of works there with Courseplay. Anyway. What I'm going to do here this episode is hopefully fast forward some time. And we got three more fields. Three more fields of soybeans to harvest here yet. But before I skip time, everyone, I was looking at our pigs here, and I'm kind of debating the best way to do this. So here's what I've come up with here, everyone. These pigs here are about ready to reproduce. In fact, well, actually, they won't quite yet because we're October 1. Actually, you know what? I don't think it'll make a difference. Well, if I just sleep here real quick a minute. We're going to go to October 2, and then we'll go October 3. Again, reminder, I'm running a 3-day per month season here. Up the number of days per month because, well, we actually managed to get all the work done here this time. But there's times where we're not able to get all the work done here in one day, which, again, default setting, 1 day is 1 month, as a reminder. So, great demand. So, yeah, I don't think these, if I go back here, this probably hasn't changed, has it? There's the animals. Yeah, reproduction is still 75%. It will change when we go to November, so I can safely sleep one more night here, I do believe. And again, the crops won't change here either, Evan. We are waiting for November, possibly November, the soybeans will be ready. I'm not sure of one. I'm hoping they will be. If not, I'll probably pause the video, and I'll do a little bit more sleeping off camera here. So I don't bore you folks with all the sleeping. Okay, so yeah, still the same status here. We are October 3 now. They haven't changed in price. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was wondering, Evan, if they would change in price at all. They do not. I kind of figured as much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell these 240. So these are the youngest pigs. They are not about ready to reproduce. Because I was debating, like, well, do I sell these or do I sell these? Because if I don't sell these, Evan, these are going to reproduce and they don't have any space. If I sell these, that will give room for these to reproduce. However, these are not worth a whole lot of money yet, but they're worth more than, like, if I don't reproduce, right? So, and then my thoughts are, once these pigs probably reproduce again, they'll probably be about ready to sell. Because how old are these? Are 12 months. Okay, they actually might have, like, 2 more. From what I was told in the comments here, I think it's 3 years. It's going to be 36 months is when they reach their, like, max value. So if I just keep letting these reproduce and selling off their young ones until these are ready to be sold, I think that makes sense. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. So I guess I should probably head down to the pig so I can actually sell these here. Hopefully that makes sense what I'm about to do here, everyone. Again, we're not going to make the most money off the pigs, but I think this is going to be the way to make the most money, if that makes sense. So we are going to sell those. Make sure I actually sell the right one here. I did this once before and I sold the wrong one. So 60. Yeah, so we're not going to make a whole lot of money here. And that should be the last set of 60 there. And then we just have those pigs left. And then, like I said, those pigs will reproduce here. So, okay, we'll go ahead and skip time through the night here then, everyone. We'll see once maybe the soybeans will be ready. If they are, great. We'll keep a recording here this episode, and we'll start harvesting here. If not, like I said, I'll just quick pause the video, everyone, and we'll come back and I'll skip a couple more days. I'm hoping they'll be ready because if they're not ready in November, then we're going to get to December. And hopefully they better be ready in December because otherwise, oh boy, that would probably not be a good thing. Okay, so now we're into the month of November. Going back and checking our pigs here, by the way, everyone. So if we look at our pigs, there we go. We got another 240 pigs. So these pigs are still reproducing. Again, they're going up in price because now they're 13 months old. And what I'll do, I'll try to do here is I'll just keep an eye on these pigs. When they're ready to reproduce again, I'll just sell this next set. And we'll just keep doing that until these are ready to be sold. So hopefully folks are kind of following me what I'm trying to do there with that one. Okay, what's going on here? I think it's just parked there, whatever. I've got, in case you can't tell, I've got the equipment lined up and ready to go here, which doesn't look like the soybeans are ready, by the way. Not a good sign, everyone, because December here in the game can sometimes get a little bit snowy. Speaking of snowy, I should probably work on picking up some... Oh, you know what? And I just realized. Am I past... Hopefully I'm not past the plant season here. No, I am not. Okay, we should probably actually, before I skip any more time, Evan, we should probably actually start planting some wheat. At least if we're going to do wheat anyway. I could do oats too, I guess. We don't necessarily have to do wheat. I was thinking I was going to do wheat, though, Evan, but... I don't have any fields ready unless we start unloading bales. So you know what? We might just skip the winter wheat here this time, everyone. Because I kind of sort of accidentally forgot about it. Probably should have planted it in October anyway. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we'll stick with oats, everyone. Let's do that. I think that's going to be the plan. Okay. That'll be the plan. We're good to skip to the month of December here. And like I said, we'll be right back in a few moments, everyone, once I'm done doing a few more sleeps. Oh, Kevin, and we are back here. Now, I don't know about you folks. It doesn't look good to me. You folks see this white fluffy stuff falling from the sky? Yeah, Something tells me that's probably not going to take long before this starts accumulating. Anyway, we're into the month of December here now, of course. It's also really dark. Let's maybe just fast forward time here just a little bit, just so it's not quite so dark here. Or maybe I shouldn't fast forward, because then maybe the snow will come quicker. Get a little brighter out. There we go. About 9 o'clock. Yeah, that looks a little better. Okay, a little bit lighter out. That's good. I think we can work with that. I'm not sure if we can work with that, though. Now, we'll find out. As I said, their last episode of it, or last segment there, I guess, technically, right? Because, yeah, this last segment. We've got the equipment lined up by the fields there, ready to go. Nothing's really changed here much in between this segment and last segment. We're still working on baling and everything. Yeah, just a couple minutes of time have passed here in real life. So let's get our equipment going here. Try to get this fields harvested as quickly as possible here, probably, because, again, I don't want that snow messing things up here, so I'm going to pull this truck off to the side here. Between episodes, went ahead and picked up another header for the other combine as well, and so we can run both John Deere X9 1100 combines on the soybean harvest. And again, given the white stuff coming down, well, that might be a really good decision, Evan, because yeah, if that snow accumulates, I'm not sure what would happen as far as harvest goes. I don't know if I want to know. Something tells me that it just probably would not be a good thing. You know what? I might have to move that a little bit further. Yes, I might, because I'm going to want to pull up a little bit further with the combine, so then I can disconnect the combine and pull up there and get the header. Not entirely sure I'm going to turn these trucks out and just back the trucks up. That'll probably work the best, I guess. Not exactly sure where this road goes if you keep following it. I think it just dead ends, doesn't it? Oh, no, it actually doesn't. It does follow. Okay, so yeah, it does keep going around if you wanted to. Does the auto drive route continue? Oh, it does. Okay. Cool. Don't think I've ever been down that way. Probably, to be honest, never will either, because that does lead to like some of the forestry section, and yeah, I don't plan on doing any forestry on this map, everyone. For those of you who watched our roller coaster build series there on Twitch, we did a fair amount of forestry on that series, and I think that's enough for a little bit. Okay, let's get the combine folded out here. We'll grab the header. And you know what? I should set this in rigid mode. That was a bit of fun trying to load this, by the way. Don't know why I didn't think to set it in rigid mode the first time I didn't, but... Might have to look at maybe picking up a second pickup truck, too, just to pull our header trailer around with. Harvesting while it rains. Ooh, so this is considered rain, huh? I guess that begs the question, now, if I fast forward time, will it stop snowing? This is actually a very excellent question. You know what? I think we're going to find out. Let's go save the game. Easiest way I can think to do this, save the game. Because if it doesn't stop snowing, then I'm probably going to want to come right back to this time period, because otherwise I'm just going to end up skipping all these times. See if it'll stop snowing. Don't think it will. I could be wrong here, but... Do we have like an hour-by-hour forecast? I don't think the game has like an hour-by-hour forecast. What's our forecast say here? Where'd it go? There it is. Yeah, I probably could have just checked that. It just says snow, snow, snow. Yeah, I don't think it's going to stop. Okay, I think this is what we have to do. We're going to have to harvest in the snow. And we will have to take the penalty for the harvest, because I don't think there's much we can do about it. Okay, let's see what's here. One of these combines is going to have to run on course play. This one or the other one? Sure, this one works, I guess. Number of headlands, 2. Let's, yeah, that actually probably would be fine. Actually, you know what? Do I have a head or course play course for this already? This is field. Which one is this here? Field 47. Field 47, 50-foot harvest. I do. Let's actually clear current course, load that course, activate that course. Looks like it starts just a little bit behind me here. That way, when I've got this course already set, and when it comes time to bale this field, I can just throw the bale right on it. And go. Well then, okay. Sure, stop, why not? Why did you stop? Oh. Well, this might be a bit of a problem here, because I think... Now, Courseplay's not telling me anything here, but if I go here... Okay, maybe not. I thought maybe somewhere it would tell me the rain. Harvest more, yeah, that's fine. That's not much we can do. I don't know why he's not going. I'm not sure here. I'm thinking it's got something to do with the rain, but there's nothing I can do about the rain. So, oh, yeah, you know what? There we go. That might do the trick. There we go. Yep. Normally, that's probably a setting you would want to turn on and keep on, Evan, but in this case, oh well. Reminder again, these are the double crops, so yeah. We get for double crops, I guess. Should probably get the grain cart over to field 47 there as well. Header down into flex mode there. Yes, yes, we know. Harvesting while it rains reduces yield. But guess what reduces yield even more? One, not harvesting it at all. So if we don't harvest, that's going to be even a worse yield. Actually, if you look at our screen there, you can actually see we're, according to this, we're actually yielding better than we did last time. I'm not sure how that works. My assumption here, everyone, is the fact that this screen you see here does not actually reflect the real yield we are getting. It is just telling us all conditions perfect, this is the yield it would be. so let's say your combine is like wasted, everyone. You're down to maybe like 25% left on your combine. You're basically spitting grain out the back at that point. About solid grain out the back. Again, as a reminder, the more wear on your combine, the worse, or the higher the loss you get. That's probably the best way to put it. Upwards of 40%, if I remember correctly. So you can lose up to 40% of your crop if you don't repair your combine. So, if you're losing 40% of your crop, that should affect your yield, right? Not according to this map, everyone. So that's why I say this yield map here is lying. I guess that's what we're saying, right? The yield map here is not technically correct. Now, I don't know what kind of yield penalty there is for harvesting in the rain. I don't know if anyone in the comments happens to know. Let me know, like, what kind of yield penalty. The game says there's a penalty, but what? 5%? 10%? 20%? I don't know, maybe it says in the help menu somewhere. Though, everyone, like, if you go look at the help or the tutorial screens, is it the help screens? Which one is it again here? Is it this? Yeah, this one here, I think. Like, oh, yield boost, that one. No, that just tells somewhere in here. Improving yields. 20, I think those numbers are right. Oh, see, they took them out, I think, looks like. Yeah, from what I remember of them, back when Farming Simulator 22 first came out, I think they had percentage numbers in here, like rolling increased your yield by 5% or something like that, and mulching was like, yeah, total lies, Evan. Absolute lies. Rolling increases from all the testing I've done. Now, I suppose it's possible. We've gone a few updates in, so maybe Giants has changed the. I don't think they have, to be honest, but maybe they have. But from all the testing I have done, everyone, rolling is a measly 1% increase. Measly 1%. Same thing for mulching, everyone. Mulching is another measly 1%. So, yeah. Oh, well. Not very good, in my opinion. Probably go check to see what's how the other combine's doing here a minute. Making his way around the field. Let's go get the grain cart over here. And we'll tell you to go to field 47. Hoping we can like make it all the way around the outside edges of the field here without needing a grain cart. Is it just me, Evan? Is it like really snowing out here? Wow. From what I remember, everyone, I don't think any snow actually started accumulating until January. So I'm hoping, everyone, we don't actually get any accumulating snow here in the month of December. At least December 1 here anyway. Keep in mind, too, we got a lot of bales on the fields to pick up. And when I say a lot of bales, I mean we got a lot of bales. We got field 42 and 41 now, both absolutely huge fields. We'll probably make use of course play in its bale collecting modes. Might look at maybe even pick up a couple more bale trailers too here. We'll see once. And just a reminder here, by the way, if you haven't already clicked the subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. And of course, once you are subscribed, make sure you turn on your notifications. That way you get notified of the latest, greatest Upper Mississippi River episode going live. And of course, when that episode goes live, don't forget to give it a thumbs up too. At least if you like the video anyway. And let's head over to the comment section here. We'll see what you folks had to say here last episode, or last episodes. Deer Run Farms was saying, I believe you're looking for either concaves or rotor. Rocks can do some pretty nasty work on both the header and the combine, but most of the time, it's a hunk of metal that causes big problems. Something off the planter or off a chisel plow, whatever, it'll take a rock over metal any day. That's true, yeah. Combines can usually handle the rocks better than they can the metal, especially like if you get something off like a chisel plow, shank or something like that. You get either that spring steel or some of that hardened steel of an, oh boy. Like Deer Run was saying, you can do some pretty good damage. With that being said, that was not what I was looking for. Both of them are parts of the rotor, of course, is the big round, well, pretty self-explanatory, the rotor, right? Big round rotor inside of the combine that does that would be the threshing, right? I believe that's what that part is considered. Does the initial threshing. And then you got the back end of the combine, which actually does the separating. Or more towards the back, maybe I should say. And the concaves, of course, are what... trying to think how to explain that. They're basically underneath the rotor. So as the rotor spins, and this is the part I can't remember what the name is. I'm gonna have to go look it up, everyone. The parts that are on the rotor, the little pucks, whatever you want to call those. Again, I can't think of the name of them at the moment, everyone. That are on the rotor that grate the material that's coming in up against the concaves, or they thresh it. Or in the case of corn, more like grind it, I guess, probably the more appropriate one for corn. Speaking of which, by the way, for those of you, again, maybe not as familiar with how the inner workings of a combine work, when material comes into the rotor there, those concaves are what, like I said, that rotor spins the material against and grinds it or threshes it. You can have all different types of concaves, and again, depending on what you're harvesting, and of course, there's different concaves you can try as well for, you know, you want to run a little bit faster, or maybe a little bit better sample, less grinding, you know, all kinds of different options, right? And then, of course, too, you can also set your spacing between your rotor and your concaves. So either tighten the concaves up or run them a little bit further away from the rotor. I'll have to say, I'm running combine in the game here, much simpler than it is in real life. In real life, everyone, now mind you, with some of the newer combines can handle some of these settings automatically for you. So maybe not quite as hard as it used to be back in the day, but even with modern combines, to some extent, I mean, you still have to maybe get your initial settings kind of set, right? And there's usually, is it what, three main settings you're kind of looking for, if I remember correctly here. If I go through them up. So your rotor speed, how fast your rotor is spinning, everyone. You kind of want to watch that. You know, either slow it up or speed it up, depending on, again, crop type, as well as how much crop and how well your crop is yielding too, right? You know, if you have a really poor yielding crop, that's going to affect all your combine settings. They're going to be completely different than if you're harvesting a crop that is really good. Or you go from like a little bit drier section of the field to a little bit wetter section of the field. Again, where some of the newer combines can automatically adjust some of the stuff on the fly for you. It really helps, right? So you got your rotor speed. Again, you got your concave spacing. And then also you got your blower speed. And again, your blower is what blows that chaff out the back of the combine. So, you want to have that blower speed set high enough to blow the chaff out, but not too high that you're also blowing your grain out. That obviously would be less than ideal, right? Daniel was asking, what type of vehicles do you have? Or what brand of vehicles do you have? If you're asking what kind of brands we have, at least as far as the game is concerned, you got all kinds of brands. I think, doesn't Giant say there's like 150 different brands or something like that? So, if it's in the farming world, it's probably in the game. I don't know if there's much exception anymore. I mean, it used to be like we didn't have Kubota. Well, we got Kubota now. I'm trying to think of a brand name that we maybe don't have. There's probably some smaller ones somewhere, right, everyone? But for the most part, I think like almost all major farming brands are in the game. Now, of course, if the folks are asking me as to which brand I have, I mean, well, it's quite obvious. I mean, we're running John Deere all the way here, everyone. We won't talk about that tractor that's over on this field. That one's sore subject. I think I fell and hit my head that day I bought that one, everyone. Pretty sure. Oh, let's see what's here. Oh, yeah, that combine. Oh, wow, that combine's still going yet. That's probably not a good sign. Just saying, probably not. Oh, I turned you off yet. You didn't actually quite reach your waypoint, did ya? Okay, we'll turn you on. Oh, yeah, okay, we got to set the field here first. So, field position, 47. And somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, I don't think it matters where you click that thing. Just as long as you're on the field, you're good. And also, I found out, don't do the start job down there. That doesn't seem to work. Don't know why, but... And then we'll get one of the trucks here on the field. Oh, it's already running. Oops. Oh. Someone left a header trailer in the way. This is why I was saying I should get another truck so I can put another truck on that header trailer and pull that out of the way. Now we'll just see if we can back past it here. And we'll pull in the field. Again, we're using course play to unload here. Oh, speaking of course play unload, everyone, I almost forgot here. Between episodes, of course, I finished up the harvest on field 41. Course play literally finished that field in probably about 2 hours, everyone. That is how quick course play finished that field. That was, again, just absolutely astounding. No issues. Ooh, look out for the crop. Oh, boy. I need to destroy just a little bit of crop there. Anyway, yeah, course play did a phenomenal job on that field, everyone. I just let the game run. I tried to leave it running so I didn't have to, like, start and stop it because I was curious, like, if course play could harvest the entire field without an issue, and yes, it did, everyone. Course play harvested the entirety of field 1, 0 issues, and did it, I would say, at least in my opinion of it, in record time. I mean, like, course play was on fire with that one. Now, it is soybeans, so that helps. A little bit lower yielding crops, so you're not running as much grain cart. We filled up 3 trucks, I think it was. You know what, in fact, we can go check here, the time-saving stock check here. We have 298,000 soybeans in stock now. I think that was all from that field, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, that meant 3 trucks. Technically, all 4 trucks were actually full of them. We had 2 trucks that I think that were completely full, and then 2 trucks that were both at, like, partial loads. I don't know if we'll really need both trucks on the field or not, but I'll park them both here, and of course they fills them up. Great. If not, we'll just move on to the next field. Again, we got field, I think that's at 45 or 40, 40 something across the road from us there. Okay. Oh, combine did finally fill up there. That is a little bit concerning to me, though, how much we got done. And okay, we're, oh boy, we're a little over half full on this one. That's, again. Yep, I know. Well, it rains, reduces yield. What am I supposed to do, right, everyone? Well, I can tell you what, folks, what we should be doing, though. That is wrapping up this episode here. It is time to wrap it up here already. So that you folks have any comments and or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.